Well, hello and welcome. Good afternoon to you, gentle lords and ladies. Welcome to the Paladins Keep, where it is I, Paladin Ray, and it is a pleasure to truly have you here at the Paladins Keep. We're continuing on with some more of Steel Rising. Now, we just started this over the weekend, so we're obviously still very, very fresh into the game. We've only got about 2 hours in. We're currently in Paris. The whole game's set in Paris, so it's not like we're getting out of Paris anytime soon. We currently have made our way to the Les Invalides. I don't know if that's how you pronounce that. We're going to try to be as French as possible up in Fian. But we made our way over to the factory of Eugene de Vauconson. We have a fun outfit here, which is great because it provides us with a lot of armor, which is good, even though we're not playing like a strength build. We're kind of going dexterity, which is cool. Agility is, I think, is what the statistics call. We're going agility and elemental alchemy. We have our invocation device, frosted fans, our falchion and saber, which has just been doing phenomenal in terms of our raw damage output. So we've been having a blast. With that being said, we did make our way back here to the to this, because we unlocked our shortcut leading back to the factories. So this is kind of where we left off, was in this side of things. And now it's time to, I think we go straight to a... No, we don't go through there. Oh, I'm trying to remember what way we gotta go. I'm trying to remember. Not through that. Yeah, that's not a way. Okay. Okay. Alright. I'm lost. Oh, actually, you know what? I remember what it is. We gotta go this way. So our issue was we made our way out to the, like, portside factory. Okay. Nice. Dealing a good grip of damage now, which is great. Let's switch back over to our falchion and saber. Yeah, we made our way to the factory port. So this is where we kind of left. I wonder if I can... No. Okay. We tried. Break stuff. Okay, we're good there. Now we kind of have to go down that way, because that was the way that we made... Yeah. We're moving in the right direction. We gotta go this way. We got two. I don't know what's causing time to slow down there. Interesting. Looks like if they parry me, time slows, but I get like that chance to move or maneuver. Something's around me. Bruh. Alright. That was tough. 2 points for puree, which is just nuts. Who's shooting at me? Come on. Gotcha. Okay. Well, we're moving in the right direction here, so I think we gotta go that way now. Or, hear me out. Hear me out. We can unlock a shortcut. Very good. We're going to use an oil vial. What's anything? Alright, cool. Dude, I'm pretty sure I dodged that. There's that clunkiness. Once I get used to it, it's like game over for all these dudes. But it takes a second for my kind of reflexes, because I've been playing a lot of Souls games that are a lot faster pace than kind of what's going on here. So I just gotta keep reminding myself, like, slow down, take it easy, you'll kill everything. Trust the process. I want to go get that, and that should... There, the steam pump. I will have to go around to get it. Collect. There we go. Okay, the essence of a lesser spirit. That's cool. I know there's a boss at the steam pump, and it's a big one. I say big. I think it's just like another version of the ram, but a fire, almost a fire one. Yeah, that's it. Spirit. Cool. Right to the boss, huh? Oh. So inventory. Flame resistance. Let's equip that for the fulmination. Let's go frost grenade. Put that for fire. This vial is going to serve me very, very well against this guy. Go ahead and pop it. Head down here. Damn, dude. Cross it. Nice. Oh. That's lame. Nice. Dude, that thing had no chance. Took like a couple of hits, but man, we got him. Grade 1 fight or flight. That actually went a lot better than I thought it was going to be, I won't lie. Okay, so let's go ahead and unequip those. Dang, dude. That was quite good. I won't lie, that was quite good. We have 3 module keys, that's also really good. Alright, Codex. Let's look at our boss here. So we have automats. I'm pretty sure this was, oh, it's a laborer. Okay, forger. The military duties of the forger are no different from its original role. It is still used to manufacture weapons and automat parts. However, recent modifications allow it to fight off potential enemies and defend its production tools. These mechanical workers and craftsmen were designed to work on the Great Royal construction sites. Improved and then put into military service, they now form as Magistery's Military Engineer Corps. Despite their lack of mobility, they are no longer restricted to their original functions and are now well suited to close quarter combat. Dope. Let's go inventory. Let's go ahead and pop. Nope. Let's just pop it. Activate vessel. See if we can get 2. I'm hoping to get 2 levels. Would be my hope. But I don't think. I think I'm in like the 2 2,000 range now for level, so I think we're only going to be able to get one. That's like one of the things that I'm not liking about this game. It's just the level up is just so slow. Frost damage goes up, agility, that damage goes up by 1. Affliction multiplier, that would be good to get so that we get more multiplier. I think 4 would be fine. So let's go ahead and level that up for the affliction multiplier, and then let's upgrade our slot A. Okay, so boutique, purchase equipment, bodywork, Gibraltar halberd, glasscore batons, the Polignac frock, the Polignac culottes, Polignac riding hood, and then the Polignac boots and gaiter. We don't want to buy those. Will to live, materials, module. We can buy a module key for 2,000. Okay, that'd be something that we can definitely look at. Equipment. I think we'll go to module. So we have grade A efficient ventilation. So we have efficient charging and stable charging. So that's increased physical damage caused by successful charging attacks. Just reduces the frost damage. I think the grade, like, charging is really good. When I did a strength build, I effectively did the charging damage because the eventual hammer that I ended up getting, which was basically like this giant musket mallet, was just disgusting in terms of its charge damage. You'd one-shot most enemies, probably like 4 or 5-shot most bosses. So it just got completely overpowered, and it was a majority of it was because of that exact module that increased the charge damage, because that's just like the build. Uh-oh. Reserve inventory, steel 77 pounds, moly Bedena 26, tungsten 84, zirconium 32. Without rapid resupply, lantern production will be suspended for 7 days, and it will be impossible to fill Conte Cagliostro's request. Sure what that was. Dope. Dope, dope, dope. Let's head down. Ooh. Hey. Explosive grenade. Always. Let's go out. Essence of a lesser spirit, essence of a valiant spirit. So I think, yeah, with Homeboy killed, we have a clear shot to the steam valves, and the steam valves are what we need to turn back on so that we can get to the top of the factory. That's kind of our goal here. Okay. Alright, so running attacks are really good at that, for getting that balance. Here we go. Let's repair. There we go. Now, steam pumps should be working. That is a success. Master the machines. Now we should be able to return back to the workshop and continue on with our story. So I think we're gonna go that way for it. Let's just check around real quick. Good. What's shooting at me? He is. We knock him down, we can charge and attack pretty well, which is very good. We just got to try to avoid taking any unnecessary shots so that we're not kind of risking ourselves in terms of damage. Oh, geez. My favorite. Get wrecked, bro. Yeah, absolutely wrecked. Got another one up here. I feel like one's gonna drop. Grid 1 immobilization. We're not immobilizing people, I don't think. I don't think that's the technical affliction that we're putting on them when we cause them to do their thing. Just come on, you're okay. Hey, Epsilon! Epsilon! Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Hold up. Let me just collect this item real quick so that I can... Okay, Essence of Lesser Spirit. Alright, there we go. Epsilon, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. I am so excited to have you here. Let me go ahead and give you a quick shout out so that we can get that popped up there. Last one, Hogwarts Legacy. That must be a lot of fun. That game was one of the first games that I think my wife, who is not a gamer, poured a lot of time and energy into, which was really fun to see. So that was a really good experience, I think, all around. So I hope you enjoyed it. What's up, good sir? Hope all is well. All's going great. We're just currently playing some Steel Rising because I'm running out of Souls-like games to play, which is great. And we're just having a fun time. So let's see what was the new one that we just got. Not Critical Repair. We did get Fight or Flight. So module increases the physical damage and impact inflicted when health is at its lowest. Well, I don't want to do that. And then module slightly increases immobilization. But again, I don't think we're doing immobilization. Oh, maybe we are. Oh, we might be. Yeah, we are. So that can be good if we're going like a crit route, but we're going like element route. So we kind of want to maybe stick with the elements here. All right, Steam's on, so we want to go here. We're going to activate this. And then we're going to wait for this little elevator to make its way down. While it does that, we're going to go to our inventory, go to Quick Bell, and then find our Essence of Valiant Spirit. Use that, and then use both of our Lesser Spirits. Puts us 28.95. We're really close to leveling up, which is cool. We can actually go to the store and buy a module key as well. So we'll kind of figure out how we want to do this. But we got a cutscene. So we have found Eugene de Vauconson, which I don't know how to pronounce his name, but that's where we're going to go, because he's French. That is not Eugene. His last name was Lafayette.
Peace. I was given orders to come here.
Finally able to get the Unlock 3 spell on Hogwarts Legacy. Just took forever. That's awesome. Good for you. Lafayette. I'm right, Vauconson. We got it.
Perform in Versailles when you were first presented to the Queen.
Okay, so Lafayette. We gotta figure out this dude. Hold on. Oh, so the sheets, the factories. We're going to get to that in a second. The factories. You need to figure out who Lafayette is. So we're just going to write his name, his last name down, because that's all we have. So Lafayette. Okay, let's start having a good conversation with him. So we're going to say the Queen.
I have been sent by the Queen.
That he should probably know.
Is she safe?
Well, you know, as much as she could be.
She is at the Chateau de Saint-Cloud. It is guarded by machines.
De Saint-Cloud.
Machines?
Good to know.
What has become of the guards?
There are no longer any human
They
guards.
died. I think that's the safe way of saying it.
He's no better than a rabid dog.
You tell him. We're going to say Monsieur de Vauconson.
I must find Monsieur de Vauconson. He holds
Close.
the secret to the tireless automats.
Your creator? Well, that makes two of us. And it seems we've both arrived too late. He must have gone scurrying back to his master. I was only able to find this note written in his hand. It's nothing of any use, though. Only one
To
thing's
you?
for certain. Wherever he went,
It could be
he
super
didn't take his
useful
horseless carriage.
to
He
me.
left the key.
The Automats.
There are machines wreaking havoc on the Esplanade.
So I saw, yes. And a little too closely for my liking. It's a miracle I escaped alive. Just by les Invalides, I saw one take a volley of gunfire, halt for an instant, then carry on as if nothing happened.
'Cause they're
No
tough.
machine, however resilient, is indestructible.
True.
These automats must have a weakness.
Yeah,
Some
me.
vital axle or gear that we can target. I don't suppose you would know, you who share their nature.
No.
Blast. That is unfortunate.
That was a good question. Hey, Disc Golfer, welcome in. Let's go ahead and give you a quick shout out. It's been a little while. Thank you so much for taking time out of your night to head over my way. I really appreciate it. How are you doing? I'm doing great, so I do really appreciate you asking. We're currently playing some Steel Rising.
Listen to me.
It's like a French.
He knows all about Vauconson and his machines.
Robotic Souls-like that came out way before Lies of P.
Well-intentioned but perilous mission.
So we're playing it because we already played Lies of P this year, which was great. We're currently playing this.
Not far from
That's a word? Societes
Take the key to the carriage. It'll no doubt be of use to you.
Okay, we have the key to the carriage. Good. So we have to make our way to the society.
A matter of the utmost importance. If my officers are to be believed, the people in arms are calling for the Marquis de Lafayette as their general.
That was a lot of words. Okay, Marquis.
And it is my duty to answer their call.
Marquis de... Hold on. We're just gonna erase what I wrote down for the name. We're gonna rewrite this name. So we have Marquis de Lafayette. He's kind of like a soldier. So I'm gonna kind of describe him as a general. Because that's the vibe he's giving. He's giving like a general vibe. Okay? But I think he's with the revolutionaries. So that's my goal. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna say revolutionary general. Because he's talking about military plans. He's here at the factory because he wants, and we'll put this in green, looking for Automat weakness. That's what we're gonna write down. So we're gonna write that down. Looking for Automat secrets / weakness. Okay, so that's what we have so far on the lore board. So that should carry us a little bit. How was my weekend? My weekend was great. We started this game, which was fun. So that's always an achievement, being able to pick up a new game. Let's read some notes. So we have a note from the king, Monsieur de Cagliostro. We're very happy to learn that your vessels are ready to be placed in the location that we decided upon. Let us pray that the unfortunate incidents that occurred during the tests do not happen again. This phenomenon you call tearing causes me great concern. We cannot afford to release machines into the city that are not under your control. Okay. So something caused the automats to break out of their control. I'm guessing that's what that tearing is called. So a note addressed to the king by Monsieur de Vauconson. You ask, sire, the reasons for my disquiet. Do you forget that it was I who made this machine with my own hands, that accursed night at Meudon? What I saw, I fear I may never forget. I would have been enough for the poor Dauphin to give up his soul to God. Or it would have been enough for the poor Dauphin to give up his soul to God. And yet, no, he had to be. The letter ends there. I think they put the soul of the sun in a robot. Okay. That's what we're going to have to think here. Okay. Got it. So let's think here. How do we want to write this down? So we have a connection between King Louis and his grief, because he's gone insane to his grief. And then Eugene de Vauconson, who's the creator of the Automats, off of this letter right here. It has something to do with Meudon. So we're going to write in blue. No, this is an event. So we're going to write it in green. So we're going to connect Mad to Grief with Eugene for night at Meudon. And then in blue, Dauphin didn't die, because that's what it means to give your soul to God. Dauphin didn't die. That connects the grief with the creator of the Automats. We got to figure that out a little more. We're gonna have to flesh that part out a smidge, because that's an incomplete. That's a bombshell. That's a bombshell. Okay, so we have some, it looks like some outfits here for our armor, actually. That pretty much looks like our stuff. Journal, we have the note, correspondence, it's cool. Then codex. Oh, the Marquis de Lafayette. So Gilbert Motier, I'm not writing that name, by the way. Not going and writing that full name. We're just going to call him the Marquis. So Gilbert Motier de Lafayette was born into nobility of the Auvergne region of France and had a meteoric rise. Okay. Orphaned, a wealthy heir, and having inherited the title of Marquis at the age of 13, he left his native province to join the army. At 18, overcome by a passion for new ideas, he left to join the fight for American independence despite a ban imposed by the king. Okay. 4 years later, he returned to the kingdom in glory. Making the most of his immense popularity, he set out to push for the reforms that the kingdom desperately needed. Among other things, he lobbied for a reduction in taxation on the poorest, improvement of conditions for prisoners, and abolitions of letters de cachet. So we got to look that up real quick. Letters de cachet, so we can understand what he's fighting for. These are letters signed by the King of France that contained direct orders from the king, often to enforce actions and judgments that could not be repealed. They were issued for the purpose of preventing assembly or to accomplish some other definite act. So he was seeking to abolish the monarchical authority, is what that looks like. In addition, he joined the Societies des Amis des Noirs. That's the word that we needed to figure out. So we're going to write that here. We're going to connect it to Paris. So we're going to write it up here. We're going to go up. So the society, where is the word? Society with an E instead of a Y. So society. Then a little check over the E's. Right, did I get the chest right? I did. Des Amis. Des Amis. Des Noirs. Got it. Words. Des Noirs. Okay. I don't know what that is. So we got to keep reading. He acquired a plantation in Guyane where he emancipated, employed, and educated former slaves. Good on him. When the Estates General was convened, he was nominated as a representative by the enlightened section of the nobility. Pretty sure the king didn't like that. He did not make much of an impression during the debates, preferring to let orators eager for popularity, such as the Comte de Mirabeau, taking the floor. Having sensed the crisis that was brewing, he opted to place his pawns in secret and work towards the new France that would emerge from the terrible conflict. Cool. Got it. Good for him. Okay, alright, well, we have the key to the carriage, so we can actually just leave. Okay, falling damage. It's important. It hurts. Just figured that out. Do I have the capacity to... I don't. Okay, that's cool. We do, however, have the capacity to open up this door. So, now we can finally... We really step into the fullness of Steel Rising as of now. Because now we can travel. And so, the cool part about the way that this campaign kind of functions, in kind of comparison to maybe other mainline Souls-like games, is... because, regionally speaking, we are confined specifically to Paris, we have options of where in Paris to go to. So, this carriage allows us to choose those levels, and then those levels have a more limited openness to them. So that we have confined and set areas that are not interconnected to the degree that like traditional Souls-like games are, but they are connected due to our ability to travel with the horseless carriage. So that's all the cool stuff. We could also use it the same way that we would use a Vestal. So we could go to the boutique, for example, and we can look at all this cool stuff that we can buy, which is great, right? We can go to equipment. I freaking want those. That looks cool. La Parousse wheel? That's a heavy weapon. Okay. That's dope. I really want those, dude. We don't have a lightning weapon yet at all. Modules, materials, bronze ingot. We can buy bronze ingots now, which is really good. You can also buy module keys. So, module keys also very good. So I think being able to, because of the amount of anima it's going to take, we're going to want to start trying to save up a bit of anima so that we can buy some of the stuff, farm it. Especially with the cast iron and the bronze ingots, because if we can upgrade some of these weapons... Oh, buddy, are we going to move in the right direction, right? So that's going to be a lot of fun. Now, I really am going to want, as you can see, the alchemical affinity is kind of the same. I'm wondering if we level this up. So if we swap this over, obviously the damage is just significantly different in terms of that versus our sabers. So we're going to buy these, but we're going to wait for a second to kind of move in that direction. We also could just start selling some of the weapons that we really aren't going to use. I think that's kind of a part of maybe how the game economy kind of wants you to move in. If you know, like, for example, I'm probably not going to use this because this is a power weapon and we're going agility alchemy. So selling this for 1,000, probably a really good idea. Whereas, like, selling the musket, which, you know, maybe not a really good idea. Maybe selling all of our power weapons would probably be pretty good because then we can buy more stuffs and kind of go from there. But I don't know. So we'll kind of... moderately increase his balance. Do I already have a balance one on? I don't. Okay. Frost resistance. Moderately increases flame damage. Fulmination. So, like, see, the Fulmination Catalyst module would be good because we're about to get Lightning Claws. So you see how that kind of, like, trades off. So I say we buy this. We go to equipment. We buy the Franklin Claws. And then, yeah. Correspondence. We have this 24th day of June, 1789, 11 o'clock in the morning. My dear Eugene, will you tell me what this disaster is about? Your machines are killing everything in sight right under my windows, and the air is heavy with the cries of innocent people being slaughtered. Have you lost control of your inventions? Did the king force you to organize this bloodbath? I beg you, my friend, write to me immediately at my townhouse in the Quartier de Saint Eustache, Comte Honora de Mirabeau, or whatever. Whatever. So obviously the Franklin Claw's 44 damage, pretty good, considering that we could activate the properties for additional damage, which is then lightning damage. So we can go from 44 plus the 19 is what it looks like when we activate it, would be 63. So we're close to kind of the damage that we get here with the saber, but the saber is kind of a flat damage versus an invocation damage. So I think we got to level that up, which would be 1, good. So we got to kind of move in that direction. And then 2, we can start looking at putting on some other things here. So lasting affliction, that'd be really good. That's really good with our frost. The endurance for the stamina is obviously pretty good. The fulmination will be really good when we start using that one there. So each just must question Monsieur de Mirbeau's private mansion is located in the Quartier de Saint Eustache, around the Tuileries. Let's go to Place Sainte Marie, just a few steps from Les Halles, and then we need to. The message found in the carriage says that Comte is close friend of Monsieur de Vauconson. They were likely to discuss the Meudon affair together. Okay, so I was right. Something about the Meudon affair. So this is the cool part about the game, right? Now we can decide which of these areas we want to go to and kind of move in that direction. So we click on this, be like, all right, we have a main quest here, right? Hey, we have another main quest here. So we can choose. We have options. So I think we're going to start with the Tuileries. We're going to go and... maybe we can't. Oh, it's kept... Sorry. Because we got to click travel. Yeah, Tuileries. There we go. There we go. Moving in the right direction. Fun stuff. Got maybe about, like, I think 40-ish minutes left just due to our stream time. And then we'll call it for the day, which is cool because we're going to have a lot of time over the course of next week as well to play, which will be actually like, really fun. So we'll kind of move through this as best we can. And see what we got. Key de Louvre. Interesting. That up. Granite cobblestone. Which I know I'm never going to use. Can I jump over that way? No? Okay. The Key de Louvre. Tuileries. Alright, let's try these out. Laws. Oh, for the love of God, please, 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 please. Thank you. Worked out. Oh, okay, they got shocked. Ooh, combo. Interesting. So it's definitely a multi-combo item. We want to keep an eye on combo length. Interesting. Fulmination resistance. It's pretty good. Let's go this way. Alright, well, if we got lightning here, probably not a good idea to equip lightning against lightning, is my guess, because they probably have better fulmination resistance. So we'll keep our... That's a new one. We'll keep our fans for now. Oh, yep. The laborers are now showing up as an enemy. Alright, it's that free hitter. Okay. Now I understand. When they kind of parry, it slows down so that we can react. And we can react quickly. Fortunately, I think I remember what's in here, and I don't believe I enjoy it. Right. Some frost here. Yeah, I was right. Being a little bit more ready for it makes them a little easier to handle. Hey, buddy. Oh, Christ. Okay. Relax. Relax. Excuse me? There we go. Boom. Okay, so that's a good thing to know, is if we can knock him down, we're pretty golden on getting a full charge. Oh, crap. Okay, full charge builds up. Pretty good. Oh, chemical shield. It's really good if we're going like tanky. Yeah. Nation grenade. Hi, Poos Poos. Okay. Oh, there we go. Nice brand. I said I really don't like what I find in here. I wasn't lying. I really don't like it. Relax. Alright. Probably could have stuck around and killed that dude first. To be honest. Like a shortcut to the vessel if possible. A lot of heals. We gotta keep going through some of this crap. Block. Flame. All my heals. Gone. Ah! Nothing to see here, just the lady and her fans. That'll work. Got him, got him, got him. Oh, crap. Capsule. All fine and dandy. Bronzing it. We'll be able to level up our lightning claw. Well, we probably should level up our fans, because the fans have been doing pretty good. Just gotta... Oh, there's another Vestal. Who needs checkpoints, or shortcuts, when you just have a second checkpoint, you know what I mean? Nice. Fulmination resistance. Go. Dang. That'll work. That was a really bad way of doing that, but it'll work. Module key. Okay. We'll for sure take that. That's easy. Sure. Built in the hills. Okay, cool. So which one is it? Is it any of these? I wonder if it's that one, but I don't know. Who knows? Alright, before we go and start doing stuff, let's go find our essences. Let's use both. Boom. Modules. We have one key, so nothing much to do there. And then just cross off the new ones that we got. We have journal. We have new automats to look at, so let's go ahead and look at those. Celestial. Guard Lancers, the Musketeers, no one new. Serpents, the Pruner. Okay, with its deadly sharp blades, the Pruner's triple cutters deliver targeted attacks to vital parts of the body. Its most destructive move is a vertical strike from the bottom up. In addition, the clippers on its right arm channel and deliver alchemical attacks with devastating effect. Once assigned to botanical and agricultural tasks on the royal estates, these multi-armed automats were endowed with an astonishing ability to blend into the background from the start. With their unpredictable movements, they have become masters of camouflage and ambushes. Cool. Use vessel. We got a lot. We got 5,000 stuffs. Go. Weapons. Let's improve our frosted fans. Let's get those up to level 3. So that'll be fun. And then attributes. We don't have enough there. That's cool. So we should be able to probably easier to kill homeboy right there. Let's find out. See if this sucks. Alright, that sucked. $300, dude. Okay, we can farm this guy. Frost grenade. We can farm the crap out of this dude. It's a lesser spirit. Yeah, we wanna... Bare minimum, we just want to kill him a few more times so that we can level up. Anything new at the boutique? Let's find out. Noble Spirit. Interesting. It's 900. So that means it's going to be 800 to use because there are always like 100 more, which is stupid. Okay. Materials, module key, bronze ingot. Nah. Upgrades. Yeah, we want one upgrade. So agility is going to increase our damage up, which is good. That's not. So I think next needs to be our agility. Next level up goes straight to agility. What's up, bro? Bruh. What's up? 301? What's that 301? Is that enough? Upgrades? It is not. We need one more. Cool. Yeah, we can do. That's easy. What's up, bro? Cool. Capsules. Dope. Now we go upgrades. Now we go agility up 1. So the immobilization goes up, and then our damage goes up. So that's very good. 56 damage to 64. Journal, Codex. So that's a new Lancer, I'm going to guess. It's a new Lancer. Yep, the Hoplite. The main asset of the Hoplite is not its spear, but rather its shield, which it uses as both a bulwark and blunt force weapon. It is less than agile than the standard guards, tries to avoid hand-to-hand combat. After each successful parry, delivers a powerful counterattack. The simple and sturdy guards were once tasked with protecting homes and public spaces. They've been modified for military use and are confined to limited and predefined areas. Because of their relatively basic design, they sometimes malfunction. Bruh. Thanks, bro. Thanks, bro. My goodness. King, oh yes, this God is my witness. Hey, listen, I'm trying to talk to you, lady. I'll do anything. I don't want anything from you. I just like to speak to you.
I have no intention of harming you.
That's really
the royal
what I plan on doing.
Automats are my only enemies.
You were sent by heaven above.
Okay. Talk to you again.
Have you watched these machines?
Yes, I had a front row seat. Swarm of ferocious beasts who cleared the way for a creature right out of a nightmare. It was the Grim Reaper, madame. Death.
Better smack me in my face.
Nothing and no one was spared. I was spellbound and horrified by its dance of death. If by misfortune you find yourself in its presence, do not let it leap in your direction. Those who suffered its lightning attack did not survive. None of them, without exception.
Okay.
Come now, if you claim to want to
lightning
destroy
automat.
the automats, it's time to get going. You must stop them from advancing.
You got an eye gunker. Got it. Oh, that was gross. Good girl. Bring it, bro. Thanks, fam. Aha. So we gotta figure out which way to freaking go. We can go forward, or we can go this way. I don't know where this goes. So oh, great. My favorite. Ever mentioned that those guys were my least favorite? Because they are my least favorite. That is what it is. Essence of the Valiant Spirit. Nothing I can do there. Broke that. We need a tool for that, so nothing I can do on that one. This is a short, yep. Blocked shortcut. Boo. Endurance fluid vial. Oh, dang. Alright, well, let's calm it down. Oh, okay. My bad. Homeboy wants me dead. Whatever did I do to deserve this fate? Fun. There's just dudes everywhere. Okay. 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 Complex attention. Bring it, bro. Bring it, bro. Very good. Okay, we can try to get this dude's attention without attracting the gun guy. That's gonna be my goal here. Yeah, there we go. Bring it, bro. Oh, jeez. Okay, my bad. My bad. My bad. Don't bring it. Thanks, fam. Get wrecked, bro.
No, Doctor, I'm dying. I can't take it anymore.
Strip blood there. I'm going to take a close look at your wound. Oh, that is tough. This is when they amputated it off the slightest. Exactly. It's more serious than I thought. You have just a scratch. It's going to gangrene. We gotta cut off the leg. At the hip. Like, sir, it's just a nick on my foot. Just my toe. Losing him. Yeah, he's dead.
Is there any way I can help you?
Senor, an automat. What can I expect from you? Other than the cruel fate that your fellow monsters reserve for patriots?
You have nothing to fear from me, monsieur.
Honestly, I don't have much of a choice. I have to take you at your word and ask for your help. I have with me a fighter who has lost his leg. He's already lost a lot of blood. If I don't operate within the hour, I doubt he will survive. Unfortunately, I do not have any surgical tools with me. Would you be so kind as to find me something I can use to save this brave man? I can't do anything.
I can try, but he's gonna die before I find him. Like, I won't lie. Because it's a delicate matter of time, like, this dude's authentically super dead. Because it's a RPG game where the side quest basically, I'm guessing, is just gonna stall until I find the item. I think it'll be okay. I think we'll pull through. Alright, that looks like the way to go. Quick little look-see. Thing, no? Whoop. What's down in here? Jesus. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay. Over the back. Cool. Oh, we made it work. Look at us, guys. Look at us. Being innovative, only used like 2 grenades. I'll take it. That's a victory. Oh, that is good. A Lavoisier catalyst. We can upgrade our sweet, sweet Bure. Oh, hi, buddy. Ah. Yeah, so cast iron. Good, 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 good. That allows us to... Oh, I know we'll get a double jump, I think, at some point, and then also a dash. So, but these are after, like, main story bosses, so we are kind of stuck in terms of, like, when we can start backtracking through those kinds of things. Because we'll have to. We'll have to backtrack to get back to the carriage. Because that's the part, when I say, like, limited, like, zones, we don't... There's no, like, additional endpoint that we get to leave from. We gotta go all the way back. We gotta travel from whence we came. The gate's low. What the fuck? What do you mean the gate's low? Oh, I think that's a boss up there. I think it is. We'll find out. We'll only know in just a moment. Okay, Vestal. Get down. Ah. Let's go and use our essence. Okay. Let's go upgrades. Go Bure for doses. Nice. And then we have 2 cast irons, which is really good. And the no bronze ingots. So that's also not really good. So we have the two there that we can use to upgrade, but we also want to try to upgrade these claws. Mobilization good. Fusion damage stays the same. Hold off on upgrading those just yet. I really don't know if we should be upgrading multiple weapon sets like simultaneously, just due to the fact of like what that's going to mean for us. Physical damage up. Frost damage stays the same. Affliction multiplier up, so that's good. I think we just go health. Bigger for endurance. Bigger would be good because critical hit multiplier would be also pretty decent there too. I don't know. I think we go health. That's what we're gonna do. Equipment. Yeah, we'll be fine. Right, this is a ball. I'm not right. Very wrong. Now we gotta. Hey, we found him. Look at us finding dudes.
So, I put it to you that the fact that the society is in need of
Update de Mirabeau.
Monsieur de Mirabeau.
The demon can speak? Speak then! Has my time come?
I do not know.
Not
My
much about him.
life is in your hands.
He's a coward.
It's not worth much.
But to be
Do
fair,
what you
all the
want.
automats are going crazy, so
I see
kind of
Monsieur
fair.
de
Kind of a fair
Vauconson.
point. Okay, I'll give you that. Kind
He
of a fair
holds
point.
the secret to the tireless automats.
And you think you'll find him here? In my quarters? Tell me, who is your master? Aren't you one of Cagliostro's creatures?
I serve only the Queen.
Ah, the Queen. Well then, that's something else altogether.
Yep. The message found in the carriage.
I found this message in Monsieur de Vauconson's carriage.
He didn't receive it. That is most worrying. Eugène and I
Okay.
are old friends. I was hoping he would be able to tell me what the deuce is going on. Of course, I
What the
doubt
deuce?
he had a hand in this odious display of force, but he spent years in service to the king and his projects. Projects whose macabre ends we're only now discovering.
Okay. Deny that. Monsieur de Vauconson.
Where could Monsieur de Vauconson have gone?
How should I know?
Answers.
The situation is dire out there. Everyone is taking shelter wherever they can. Let me think. I know that he and Monsieur Bailly, the astronomer, are close. Perhaps Monsieur Bailly knows more?
Where can he be found?
He must have taken refuge in his observatory at the Louvre. Otherwise, I doubt he is still alive. He and his associate Lavoisier, the astronomer
Lavoisier.
and the chemist, they were once the pride of the court, but have fallen out of favor. Too close to the common people, it would seem. It's as if only Vauconson managed to stay in the king's good graces. Sic transit gloria mundi.
Fair enough. Cagliostro?
Who is this Cagliostro?
Cagliostro. That's
You feign
crazy why there's a
ignorance.
G in
I
there.
do not know.
Then you should know that Cagliostro is the king's right-hand man.
There's a
He
G.
claims to be a magician,
That's crazy.
and he is a
I don't like that
self-styled
pronunciation.
count.
A charlatan who is more powerful than a minister.
Precisely.
That's always
I've
really
heard
good.
most
We love when our
troubling
politicians
rumors
are
about
just
him.
straight up
He's supposed to be
liars.
the one who enabled the king to breathe life
Solid.
into these killing machines that no key need wind. I admit it sounds highly improbable, and I
Cagliostro,
wouldn't believe
ooh.
a word of it if I didn't have proof standing right before my eyes.
Fair.
Now that I think about it,
I don't know.
as
This
you
guy
can
like
see,
has
my
acne.
servants
I don't know if
have
I
all
like it.
abandoned me, and I will soon follow their lead. Those poor people hope to escape
Better,
the
he's
city
sick.
while there was still time. À dire vrai, I fear I shall never see them alive again. Before she left, the housekeeper gave me.
I do have
this
to say,
key.
like, the
It
graphics are
opens the
not
gate
that bad,
leads to the Louvre.
considering
If you are
like what we're playing. Like, it's pretty good. It's pretty okay. The Dauphine's death.
I found a note written by Eugène de Vauconson.
Eugène?
It mentions
What?
the death of the Dauphin at Meudon.
Dauphin.
What happened that night?
How should I know? The child passed away at Meudon.
No, he didn't.
I was in Versailles.
He didn't. He didn't possibly die. Monsieur de
Eugène
Vauconson.
de Vauconson told you nothing.
The only thing he was willing to tell me was that something terrible had happened.
Since he
and
doesn't
that the
know.
circumstances leading to the Dauphin's death were not exactly.
Look, I know
as
he died,
described.
but he's not
One
dead.
thing
That's
for
what I'm getting
certain
at.
is
Is I
that
feel
he
like he's
was
not fully
extremely
dead.
upset about what happened. So much so that he refused to spend a single day more in the king's
Yeah, I feel like the
service.
king put him in a
But he has
robot.
apparently changed his mind.
Witness.
Besides the king and Monsieur de Vauconson, who else
I like how
witnessed
this
these
hat
events?
makes it to where we can't see
Well,
anything.
If they followed protocol,
It's like so
Monsieur
stupid.
Lemonnier,
They should have
the
fixed
first
that.
physician to the king.
It
he must have
ruins the
performed
cutscene. It
autopsy
gives me
on
good
the
armor, but it ruins the
Where can I find
cutscene.
him?
He lives in Versailles, near the chateau. But he has a practice here in Paris, en rue Saint-Thomas d'Enfer, in the quartier Saint-André-des-Arts.
That's a lot of words. A lot of words. A letter. My son, I have some news to share with you that I'm sure you will delight. You. As I write these lines, I'm confined to my bed in Argenteuil in such a poor state of health that the doctors assure me I have only a few hours to live. I'm determined to die as a Christian, so I've sent for a confessor in the person of Monsieur de la Fare, Bishop of Nancy. He will arrive soon to administer my last rites, and I can finally give my soul to God or to whoever will have it. Although I look forward to leaving this world, and the thought of no longer having to watch you sully the Mirbeau name, I ask you not to celebrate my demise too quickly. You should know that although my body is already no more than a rotting carcass, my pen and my mind are as sharp as ever. I've made arrangements for you, your succubus of a mother, and your wastrel of a sister. You will soon be hearing of me. I swear this to you from beyond the grave, for even in death, I do not intend to let those who made my life a living hell continue to enjoy their own. Your father, Victor de Riquetti, Marquis de Mirabeu. What a guy. I'm talking about the letter.
Eh bien, have you seen Monsieur Bailly?
No, not yet.
You must. He's probably hiding in his observatory at the Louvre.
Cool.
Perhaps he'll be able to tell you where Eugène de Vaucanson can be found.
Right. The crumpled letter.
What is this?
Oh, that. It is a missive sent by my father, the Marquis de Mirabeau. The scoundrel who
Mirabeau.
shamelessly dares to call
What a
himself
word.
the friend of man. He writes to say that he is on the brink of death, in such a desperate state that he has received extreme unction. This reprobate used his final moments on this mortal plane to send me threats yet again. He swears that he will torment me from beyond the grave.
How is that possible?
To my knowledge, he has not yet deigned to shuffle off this mortal coil. In any case, the satisfaction of knowing he is dead would not assuage my concern. This man is more persistent than the plague. He's capable of anything. He has spent his entire life persecuting his family. And I believe he is ready to spend his eternal rest continuing to do the same. I need to know what he's planning.
Where is he now?
At his home in Argenteuil.
Like
Given the
that.
circumstances,
How does the
going to ask him
pronunciation
for an
correlate into what I'm
explanation
hearing?
out of the question.
The
If
letter doesn't
only I could
match
speak
what
with
is
Monseigneur
said.
de la Fare, the bishop who heard his last confession.
Leave it at that. Feel like we can go talk to a bishop. That's my favorite thing to do. Is talk to bishops. Ooh, a chest. Nice. Gimme. Gimme. The Leda Halberd. Yo, my brother in Christ. What do we got? Oh, that's a big weapon. It's a power weapon. I just want to try it. Fair enough. Again, we could definitely sell our power weapons because we will not use them. So we could sell them. But maybe we hold on to them for just a little while until we fully make the move to sell them. Okay. So inventory. Let's go ahead and scroll back down here. Let's go see what we got. Do we get anything? Quest item. Housekeeper's key. Opens the gate leading to the corridor that lies between the Louvre and the Tuileries. That's how we start making our way back. So, the Comte Alessandro de Cagliostro. Little is known about Cagliostro, the supposed magician and performer of miracles who first appeared in Versailles in the early 1780s. He is shrouded in mystery and the subject of countless rumors. It is said that his name is a pseudonym and that his title of Count is self-conferred. It is said that he was a monk expelled due to his scandalous behavior. It is also said that he traveled throughout the Middle East for many years studying the mysteries of necromancy. All that is known for sure is that he worked his way into the court thanks to his healing skills. He secured a privileged status with the king to such a degree that it is now believed he can appoint and dismiss ministers. Cool. Honoré Gabriel Riquetti, the Comte de Mirabeau, had a troubled youth, gambling debts, loose morals, desertion, adultery, all of which led to long stays in the royal jails. It was not until 1780 that he agreed to settle down and devote his phenomenal energy to his talents as a journalist and writer. In his works, he was relentless in his condemnation of the injustices of the time, for the arbitrary imprisonment to the plight of slaves in the French colonies. Okay? Based. This is how he became involved with the founders of the Société des Amis des Noirs. When the king convened the Estates General, Mirabeau wanted to be elected as a representative of the nobility. Rejected by his peers, he sat with the Third Estate in Versailles. This about face earned him a reputation in the political sphere as a weather vane, meaning he blows very easy in the wind. A forceful and charismatic speaker, he garnered immense popular support during the debates. As a result, the aristocracy now harbors a fierce hatred of him. Fair. Built a mansion built on a hill near the Rue. The nearby gate leading to the Louvre and Carousel district was locked in hope of protecting the house and its surrounding areas from the unrest that erupted near the Louvre. Cool. Notes. Crumpled letter. Dope. Side quest. Family affair. In order to fulfill Monsieur's request, Aegis must question Monsieur de la Fere, Bishop of Nancy. Very freaking well. Okay. With that being said, this is going to be where we go ahead and end it for the night, because we don't have any more further things to do, so we're going to let it kind of end there. So it's auto-saving, which is great. So we'll go ahead and call it, just because it's starting to get a little late, and I got to go to the office tomorrow, so got to make sure I get my rest. Thank you guys for another great stream. Really appreciate you all. Hope you guys have a great rest of your night. So make sure that you stay safe, take care of yourself, tell someone that you love them, and then just a reminder that I will not be streaming on Friday, but I will be streaming a lot later in the day on Saturday, because I have a lot of stuff over the course of Friday, Saturday to do. So, thank you guys. We appreciate you. Hope you have a great rest of your night. And I will catch you guys towards the end of the week. Peace out.